Welcome back to Easy Spirit 101. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I'm going to get right into a general collective message. Could be for divine feminine, divine masculine, anyone drawn to the message at the time you are drawn to the message. What do we need to know right now? Let's see what's going on. You hold your vision in reverse. Feel like maybe somebody's given up on something they've been working towards. So you are being guided to actually, whatever this vision, whatever this thing you're working on, you are being guided to kind of stay the course, not be discouraged. A lot of times it's like right when you're ready to give up, that's when the thing comes in. There's something about what you're doing that if it doesn't seem a certain way, or if it's not working out a certain way, you feel like you can't move forward in doing it. And I do feel like this is kind of a lesson for you. There's a little bit of this spirit saying, can you trust me? Can you trust me and do what I'm asking of you? Even if maybe you think people are looking at you funny or giving you the side eye. It says, what do you need to release? But immediately I heard for some of you, it's expectation. It is already expectation, but you need to release that. I do feel like there might be some sort of significant change. Yeah. Surrender to the divine. As I just said, you need to let go of your expectation. There's something that's going to happen here. It may not be exactly the way you thought it was going to happen, but you are meant to keep doing and going in the direction that you're going in. And I do feel like you might have the energy is gaining momentum. I feel like there might be some sort of significant change coming in this winter time, which has been coming through a lot. Something is coming in for somebody around the holidays, whether it's a new love or maybe it's related to whatever this is you are working on. So it says the energy is gaining momentum, which is funny because I just got through saying it almost always happens right when you give up. And this energy, whoever I'm talking to, is someone who's been working hard at something or towards something and you feel like giving up. Yeah, work through your fears. You feel like something in your life very personal to you has not been resolved. And it's something that you thought or felt like it should be resolved from whatever this project is or whatever this goal is that you're working through. Part of your challenge, part of your lesson in this right now is to work through these fears you are experiencing surrounding this. So if it's love, what are the fears you're experiencing or feeling towards having a new relationship? Or if it's fears surrounding money, if it's fears surrounding success, that's what you need to look at right now. Coming out too near surrender to the divine, that's very much like faith versus fear. overcoming fear through faith. You're just trusting that things are going to work out okay. You have so much faith that everything's going to work out okay, that this doesn't need to be a block anymore. So this is also coming out underneath, what do you need to release? You need to release some sort of fear surrounding something. You need to focus on your faith surrounding things, surrounding this thing working out, or surrounding multiple things working out okay, working out for your highest good. Let's get some more information. With this Eight of Cups that's walking away, I almost feel like this is you. You've recently done something that's had you walking out of your comfort zone. You've done something here. You took some sort of risk. Maybe you put an idea that you had into action. I'm holding this up over here. Yesterday, the camera was like over here. Now it's work with me, you guys. Come on now. Hang in there with me. I have had a chaotic weekend. Yesterday, I did a whole bunch of work and had just as many technical errors. I couldn't post any of it. I've not been feeling well. There's been a lot going on. But I'm still here. Okay, what is this? Yes. Yeah, you took some sort of leap of faith. This is strongly what I'm picking up. So this is a very specific message. You will know that if this is for you. This is for someone who recently kind of, you felt like you did take some sort of leap of faith. You overcame your fears. You put some sort of creative idea you had into action. You left behind everything that was comfortable for you. And now you're feeling like maybe that the universe hasn't swept up and caught your fall yet. But we do have this star coming out again next to surrender to the divine. It's very much like have hope, have faith, stay in your strength. We know you're uncomfortable. You are moving out of these difficult times here, even if you can't tell. We have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So something was a big burden. You were carrying a big burden, carrying a big load. You may even have recently moved. I'm getting someone may have recently moved and maybe it's been difficult. Also, moving on from someone from your past. And for some of you have been moving on from someone from your past. And for some of you, you have been facing a lot of heavy inner work, things that you've been carrying around that don't serve you anymore from your past. So much of this deck wants to come out. Let's see if I can keep up. I feel like someone is struggling with some sort of, for some of you, this thing that you're struggling with or this fear that you're having is surrounding love. Maybe you don't feel, you have this like desire, maybe even have something coming in here. You have something new, some sort of new love. You already can tell that it's coming in. And you don't feel, maybe you don't feel enough. You don't feel like you have what it takes. Something within you is holding you back. In regards to relationships, something beneath the surface here. That's for those of you who are struggling with something internal. This Ten of Wands is some sort of internal baggage from probably some like childhood trauma kind of thing, or some sort of dynamic you went through made you feel ill prepared for a healthy relationship. Some of you, the same thing applies, and this is for some, I'm getting a lot through. This is kind of like a manifestation situation here for different people who are doing different things. For some of you, it was like you took a risk in your career, and it brought up a lot of fears for you. Maybe the money, maybe your money's getting tight, or something like that is going on. Yeah, that is so funny. Just as I switched back over to, for those of you who took some sort of risk in your career, some sort of financial risk, and you took off running with this idea here, this idea. You knew what you were doing, you felt like you should be doing it, you probably were with the star here, and you took off running and you've been determined and you kept with it. And I was just saying, I was just about to say, you feel like maybe you're starting to get worried about the finances, and this is this here, this six of Pentacles. You're kind of having an attitude of like, I don't know if this is gonna pan out financially. This right here, Spirit is saying, it's like your own fears, like this is working out perfectly. You are on the right track. You are being tested right now. This is probably why it feels so uncomfortable. But it's your own fears here is the only thing that is making you, it's the only thing holding you up. So that's definitely something to work on. This coming out right next to the moon. Go deep within and like think about why you trust your fears more than you have faith. And this is working out perfectly. Everything's going to work out perfectly. Just as I say that, the justice is here. Justice, everything is working out perfectly out next to the Empress. Your manifestation is going to bring Eight of Pentacles, reward, financial rewards here. This is a payoff with the underneath the Six of Pentacles, because this is where this is going right here. Celebration here. Ten of Cups, this is like ultimate fulfillment, friendship, celebration. Some of you are even meeting your, new friends, people who resonate more with whatever it is that you're doing, maybe especially in regards to your work situation. Bringing in the Six of Pentacles. This is like the financial reward here, and the Ten of Cups is the fulfillment, the internal fulfillment here. I don't know why I don't know why I got called to use this deck for this reading, but I'll see what comes out. What do we need to know? Maybe it's something for the Ten of Cups. Some of you are, this is about love. Yeah, someone here feels like they made a gamble when it came to their finances. Maybe they were afraid to leave. Some of you were afraid to leave your old job because of the money. You took a risk. Pet. Something about pets or something, or movement. I don't know what is going on. What is this? I'm getting something about you need to be careful. Something about being careful about some sort of money, who you get close to. Intimacy coming out as soon as I said who you get close to. Because of somebody being focused on money. This is coming out of left field in the middle of this. Yeah, but here's that Empress again. This is wine. There's a little bit of a warning here. You may end up, whoever this is with this risk you took in finances, maybe over your career. I'm getting a sense of you might end up having more coming. Like once you overcome this fear here, you might end up having You might end up having more than you expected. And for some of you, you might feel like, oh, it's time to start dating again or something like that, but you need to be careful. For some of you, you're going to be afraid to get close to others because you're going to be concerned. Someone here, this has been coming out periodically. Someone's actually about to come into a larger than expected finances. So it's going to open up a new world of like fears and something. There is a message that when you meet someone new, if you're worried, if you start getting some sort of feelings that maybe they only want you for your finances or your money, to take your time with any new people. Yeah, because you might have some sort of love coming in. It's going to confuse you. It's going to confuse you because you're going to reach some sort of level of financial success that was unexpected. And at the same time, some sort of love situation is going to come in and it's going to make you have your guard up. And Spirit is saying if you feel like this might be the right person, but you're afraid about that, to make sure you go slow and take time with any new relationships you have coming in. Now, for some of you who are not manifesting, this is not about a job situation or whatever. This is about new beginnings in love. You feel like it is a risk or a gamble to move into a new relationship because of something bad that happened in the past. And again, this give it time here is just to take as much time as you need. Try not to hold on so tightly. Keep working on your fears and there's no need to rush anything. You can be easy on yourself. You can be easy with someone else involved. It's funny. I think some of you have these fears. We do have an earth sign on the bottom. That's for someone towards Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you have fears surrounding love because of something going on in the past. This is so weird coming out in the middle of this. This is like a whole nother side story. I feel like there's like these cycles going like this, and something that happened to you in the past, someone's going to come in and explain themselves about something, and that's part of why it's going to help you be able to open up to this new situation. So I'm going to do this twice since I have like love coming out and kind of work situation. Yeah, just as I said that these fell out, helping you with your divine life purpose. Your actions, this is that Six of Pentacles we saw, prosperity. Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. Again, for whoever you are, I do feel like there's some sort of message here to beware of someone. There's just something going on, or someone from your past coming in, or maybe you just figured out a secret about someone and that you're reminded to be on guard with this person when your finances change. And that is why there's a reminder here to kind of be slow and be patient about something. So for the rest of you, what else is this? You definitely have the finances coming in. For those of you who are worried that you took some sort of risk or leap of faith, your finances are about to improve. Really could be, I'm getting over the winter months. Yeah, reminder, don't give up. this is back at the beginning. Someone here was about to give up on this thing and maybe go back to their old job, or maybe convince themselves that they, for those of you who the issue is about love, you're like giving up on love, something to that effect. Don't give up, because you're right there. You're right at your successful moment. Yeah, you are on the right path. Some of you literally are like an artist. Maybe you left a more conventional job to do something to do with your art. They are like yelling at you. Keep going. Keep going. You are meant to be doing what you're doing, even though you are uncomfortable. The best thing you can do about that is face these fears and think about why, to uncover the fears and kind of remove them. And then make sure you're focusing. Remind yourself daily that everything is going to work out perfectly. And if this is a confirmation for you, like you know it's coming, you can feel it's coming. You may be even losing some sort of inspiration. You're not feeling inspired anymore because it's turned into some sort of struggle for you or something to that effect. And it says, yes, your idea, you're like doubting. This is for someone who's been doubting that this was even the right move to make, right decision. Yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly. Yeah, you are definitely being guided. Keep going. Do not give up. You are right there. No, I cannot give details, but for those of you who live in places where it snows, it will be snowing sometime around the time this happens. For those of you who don't, it's around the time where like it's really, really cold, like it would be snowing. So seriously, like the winter months, anytime between, well, way up north, that would be anytime between November, but more typically sometime maybe January, anywhere between December, February, somewhere in there, you can be expecting the positive change. Have confidence in your creation. And for those of you that this is about a relationship, new love coming in, this is about having confidence in yourself, having confidence that you can handle this new love coming towards you. Some of you, communication is important, either with what you're doing or some sort of important communication is coming in that's going to help you heal your heart. For those of you, I was getting that message, these cards that were coming out before. Someone's going to come in with like some sort of apology or something like that. It's going to help you heal your heart and you're going to be able to move on. You're going to be able to move on in love. And that's when this new thing, this new beginning, you have that Empress. This Empress is out here basically like 3 times with the Empress card, the pregnancy card, and this one says like a newborn baby. This is like an Empress card here. This is definitely coming in. So that's really good news. This is a specific message. If you've been working on something really hard or you've been manifesting something, it's love, it's a job thing. Got called to get one of these real quick. Let's see what this says. Definitely keep going, okay? This is spirit yelling at you. This is your team here, your angels. They're yelling at you that yes, you are hearing us correctly. Please do not give up. Find a balance in reverse. and believe in your good luck in reverse. So, what needs to be balanced here? Your fear versus your faith. You're not spending enough time kind of thinking positively. You may have let these worries, these fears overcome you to where now this is very much for someone who's giving up. You need to go back to believing. This is your sign for someone who was about to give up and you were certain. You'll know it's for you if you really felt certain that this thing was on your right path, something you were meant to be doing. Just for funsies, just this won't be for all of you, this will be for some of you. What is this? Some of you have become probably your own boss. Leadership. Some of you may even have started your own like food or catering company, or like, yeah, I'm really getting some of you have started being your own boss, started your own tried to start selling your own food creations. This is for someone who does their own thing here. Keep practicing, keep going. I did get two with this. This is a little bit of this doubt. Part of the reason why you feel insecure in going forward is because you could benefit from some extra practice, some extra study. And for some of you, you haven't decided yet whether to do this or not. And it's because your new job would require you to travel, would require you to move around. But I do feel this is a sign for someone to go ahead and do this. Look at how happy this guy is. This guy is happy to be traveling. This is for someone who's probably afraid of traveling so much, but you actually like traveling so much. So that's a yes for you. Go for that. And a lot of you here in this reading are meant to be leaders, entrepreneurs, some sort of boss, something managerial, something to that effect. Definitely keep going. And you're gonna this makes sense. You're definitely gonna be financially rewarded because this is some heavy energy here. Nothing to fear. Keep going and know that this is going to work out perfectly.